Hey everybody, I wanted to do a hopefully fairly quick screencast to show the weather and flow forecast for California, which is pretty exciting. So right now, February 8th, let's go back a couple days on this. We're looking at wind speed at 200 millibars. There's Hawaii, there's California. This jet stream gives a good long-term view, so we're just coming at the end of this atmospheric river. You can see its tail end right there. And after that, you got this high pressure system break. And things should dry out for a handful of days until you can see this new guy coming in. This guy's heading straight for California, and it's big, pretty big storm. It's a little far out, but come mid-February, there we go, February 17th, it's going to start to make a move. And yeah, it's actually looking a little more like Southern California. So and looks like it will be a few day, another big multi-day event, another big atmospheric weather or river. So that's pretty cool. So moving on to this weekend, some exciting flow forecast. Dream flows isn't super good for flow forecast, especially in the long term. They just don't have that long range data. This website, California Nevada River Forecast Center, I think it's if you just go to this parent page, you can see all the gauges and click on them. So people have asked me, how do you get to this? Well, that's the URL, and then I just bookmark individual rivers. So starting kind of Bay Area and moving out, there's San Lorenzo. Had a pretty high flow event. Still too high to boat, but should be good to go this weekend. Arroyo Hondo, kind of a black ops mission, so to speak. It's gonna be looks like it'll be a little high Saturday, but good to go Sunday. Still, definitely an exploratory creek. Not a lot of public information about the trip reports on that one, so it should be in this weekend if people are keen. Merced, the storms wasn't super strong in the more southern part of the state, and you can see 2,000 CFS still high, but not crazy stupid high like some of these other rivers. And then it would be good to go Saturday, but still dropping out Sunday. Runnable, but not fun, especially considering some of these other options. Here's Burnt Ranch. It's forecasted to crest at 33,000. That's a huge flow for the aliens to go and paddle on, maybe, or creature crafts, but it's gonna stay very high too, all through the weekend. So that one's out for me. South Fork American at Kybers. Looks like it's going to peak this week at almost 6,000, just shy of 6,000, but should drop pretty quickly and come in on Saturday. Some more reasonable flows. And for those maybe first time Kybers folks, right around 1,000, maybe even just a little over 1,000. So Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m. would be good. It's cold but good, and then Sunday's great. Kybers is the best roadside make in California, and California boaters just got to learn to appreciate the make. It's great quality, and Colorado boaters know what I'm talking about. South Fork and American. This is Chili Bar. It's going to peak on Friday this week at just over 30,000. That's a huge flow. I'm guessing Slab Creek Reservoir is spilling quite a bit. That's why there's such a range of flows between that upper Khyber section and this lower section on the South Fork. By this weekend, it's still going to be pretty high, around 10,000. Playboating's a little washed out around that flow. I think it gets probably till mid next week before the playboating gets really good again. I like first threat between maybe 5,000 and 2,000 CFS where it's really good. Other flows, a lot of stuff washes out, but it's cool to experience. So that's a good option this weekend for the Class 4 boaters. South Fork Yuba 49 Bridge, peaking at 17,000 CFS. It's again a crazy amount of water. Yeah, great run for aliens maybe, and gonna be too high for me on Saturday at 5,000 CFS, going down to about 3,000 CFS. However, E to P at 2,500 Sunday. Oh, it's going to be closer to $4,000. I haven't done E to P that high, but it's probably good to go for expert boaters. Middle Yuba at our house looks like it peaked this week at 15K. This weekend it should come in. $3,000's big in there, but really fun. This is below our house is a real gym. There's probably like 60 class 4 rapids in 8 miles. It's just rapid after rapid after rapid, especially at these flows. They all go really fun, solid class 4, and continuous enough that maybe feel like some, Colorado class 5. Definitely not California class 5, if you know what I mean. North Fork Yuba, some road closures in the area make it tricky to get in, but looks like it's peaking this week around 15K. Poly Creek and Lavazula will probably be in. Lavazula is really good right now. There's a little bit of wood in there. If Poly's low and scrapey, get on Lavazula. It's definitely underrated and awesome. I'm not sure if the road's open to Sierra City yet. I haven't heard any reports on that, but looks like the flow range will be between 4,000 and 2,000, which is really fun. We did few weekends ago, we ran Poly Creek all the way down through that. I'm trying to think of that. There's like a little class 5 gorge or rapid. It was pretty fun. You get some great class 4 creeking and some big water. Big water class 4, little class 5. So pretty fun. And then the last one I got pulled up is the North Fork Feather, which is really high. Imagine Tobin or Loban at around $30,000. You get the idea. It's going to be out of control right now, or tomorrow anyway, and getting more manageable. So that's the weather and the flow forecast, and hopefully that helps in the deliberations on where to go kayaking this weekend. Thanks. Bye.